Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Hockey Republic. My name is George Njuguna. Simon is away, but we are back live to where we are hosted. Then this is the SEK Guest House. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. We really appreciate that. Of course, if you're looking for a good place where you need to, relax, enjoy a good meal, and even find a good place to sleep, then this is the place that you need to be. I'm not alone. I'm with Ricky. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
You're most welcome.
How do you find this place?
It's a very peaceful place.
Very peaceful, eh?
Very peaceful place.
So tell me, for those who may not know you, who is Ricky?
Actually, my name is Ritik Solanki.
Ritik.
Yes.
Yes.
Ritik
Okay.
Solanki.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm actually 19 years old. I just completed my college of my diploma.
Okay.
Just like 2 months back. And now, because of COVID, I'm just around. Now classes are all online. But that's how
life is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good. When did you start playing this game? Because you play basketball. You play hockey and badminton.
Yes.
Which was the first sport that you started?
The first sport I started playing was actually hockey. When I was like approximately 5 years old, when a team from abroad came to Sikh Union Club, and my dad was actually playing in that tournament.
Yeah.
So one of the guys, maybe one of my dad's friends, he came up to me and said, he gave me a hockey stick, a small one, maybe like the ones, for a kid. Yeah. So he gave it to me and he told me, one day you will become someone. Don't worry. You just start. You should always have a good start.
Yeah.
So from that day, I took that hockey stick and cherished it and kept it in my dad's office till today. So it was the way, mostly how I started.
Good. But when did you start actively playing the game?
When I actually started actively playing the game when I was like around 8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years old. And the start, like I think City Park was quite new to me. I hadn't known about it much.
Yeah.
But there was like a tent that was selling some merchandise of hockey and all. So I saw a very nice TK hockey stick. Yeah. So I told my dad I really want one. Yeah, because it was something I really wanted. So he was like, of course, he supported me everywhere. So he told me, yes, you can go for it. So he bought it for me and he told me here, still learning how to stop the ball, push it and all. Yeah.
Nice. And how has it been playing hockey?
Hockey has been actually, since I started from a very young age, after some time, of course, the difficulties increase with time. But I started understanding the game now, starting to push further, how much I can go further, right?
Nice one. And how do you get to balance, first of all, hockey and books, and then you have badminton. How do you get to balance those ones?
Usually hockey we train on weekends.
Yes.
And for badminton it's always usually on weekdays. So badminton is usually Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Then hockey starts on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. That's a good one. Tell us about badminton.
Badminton?
Yes. When did you start playing it?
I started playing badminton quite... Okay, you see, for me, let's say, I can say that the badminton was actually in my blood because my grandfather was playing it. My father played nationals. They were quite... So maybe you can say inheritance in some way, but I continued playing it. So
nice.
At a young age, maybe I used to go to, of course, Sikh Union Club. I used to play a little bit of badminton, even though I was not so familiar with the sport and all that. Maybe I was like 7-8 years old by that time. Then I really I didn't continue playing it. I stopped because even my dad guy stopped because of our distance from where we used to stay. Then from there, I reached. I just started 5 years back, if I'm not wrong. I just started playing just recently, and now I'm trying to push myself forward.
Nice. And how is it?
It's actually fun. I really enjoy it, and the company I have every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. such good, lovely people. They always support me. They give me the confidence. They tell me, even if I make a mistake somewhere, they're there to tell me it's okay. You know, let's give it one more chance. Forget about what happened. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give it your best.
That's nice. Your dad is your biggest support, yeah?
Yeah, my dad is the biggest support.
Yeah. Tell us how that has been for you.
My dad, okay, he's actually been there for me like every time. And you know, he was in the board of hockey, he was in the board of badminton of Kenya. So when I used to see him, I used to say like, I want to be like him. Like, what is stopping me to be like him? So I started now thinking like, I want to do something. I want to play these games. I want to see where my dad is reached. I want to follow that. And he used to always support me. I want something, I give me the best. Like maybe if I want a racket or something, he'd never make me settle for anything less. Never.
I know he's a very generous man. I've dealt with him a couple of times. I know he's a very generous man.
For sure.
What position do you play in Simba? As a player? Yes.
I usually play like in the middle.
As a midfielder, central midfielder. Nice. How is it playing for, let's be honest, Simba is one of the biggest and oldest clubs in this country. How is it playing for that club?
Truly speaking, it's a very supportive and amazing club to play with. They give you all kinds of luxury. Even when you go for tournaments, let's say there's some tournament that happens in Mombasa and all your accommodation, everything has been paid for. The club is there to support you, whether you're behind, whether you're in front. But once you know you're in Sikh Union Club, that means you're just in the right place.
Good. And any highlights? For so far playing for that club?
It's actually quite from before. It has not really improved as what it was, but they are still in the process of pushing it the way it has to be. And in fact, they've started a training academy at Sikh Union Club.
Yes.
And they usually train children, like for the slightly elder ones, they start at like 7, finish at like 9. And then the other ones, like the smallest ones, like maybe under 15 years old and all, they play on Saturdays from like 9:30 onwards till like lunchtime.
It's not just limited to hockey alone. In fact,
you can play any sport. They've even started table, what do you call it? Badminton, hockey, cricket. There's so many, like this quite good sports with so many good coaches.
Good. It's good you mentioned that, because I was just going to talk about, let's get into some news. And now that you've mentioned that, let us start with that. They're calling it the 2021 Holiday Sports Camp,
Yes.
And their charges are only 1,200 daily, 5,000 weekly, and 4,000 for each additional child, and then 4,000 for those who are members. I believe members of the club, And this sports camp is going to be held between the 19th to the 6th of August. From 19th July. 19th was when? Actually today. Still today. From today all the way to 6th of August. And it's going to be Monday to Friday, every day, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's a good thing. And some of the games, it's cricket, hockey, football, and badminton. Are you going to teach the kids, or that is now not your forte?
Actually, I still have my college going on, so so I don't think I'll be able to meet it.
That's nice. If you look at Olympics, we have 3 days to go, if I'm not wrong. And let's look at some of the games that are going to be played. Just a quick look at some of the games. In the men's pool, the games are going to start. This will be on the 24th, if I'm not wrong. My producer will tell me, but the first game will be between Japan and Australia. Which is your favorite team in
hockey?
Yeah, Olympics.
I feel like I would support India.
Ah, if you thought a different team, I'll have wondered.
No.
You know, India is the team that has won most of the medals,
And
Olympic medals. Yeah?
yeah.
And they actually play that same day. This will be at the Oi Stadium, and they'll be playing against New Zealand.
Wow.
And then quite some interesting games. I know my producer is just going to scroll them through on the screen, and then let me tell you about the Tunza sanitary pads drive, which is dubbed Pad Me Up. The campaign ends on the 20th of this month, which is tomorrow. That's when and the Mchanga donations were closed on Thursday.
Yeah.
But the drive, continues up until the 20th. And if you look at going back to Olympics, South Africa set off their Tokyo team, and it's going to actually it is starting today. Is 19th, 23rd is 3 or 4 days away.
Maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes.
Yeah.
So the Olympics is starting on the 23rd, the 8th of July, and so South Africa has sent their team. And talking about if we can go to West Africa, there'll be a test match between Leon Knights taking on Ghana Armed Forces. This will be today. They've played their first game, I think, on yesterday, and Ghana Armed Forces won 1-0, and that was the full-time match. Oh, sorry, that was on the 10th of July. That's when they played their first test match, and their second test match will be, or rather it was played today at 7 a.m. So that is it, from the news desk. Let us, try and bring this home. Where do you want to, you're 19 years old.
Yes.
Where do you want to see yourself, let's say, in the next 5 or 10 years?
5 years.
Yeah. In terms of hockey and even badminton. Yeah.
Okay. What I'm actually looking at is I want to play for this country of ours. I want to bring back, I scope to bring back all that passion and all the victories they had before. So I want Kenya to bring back everything the way it was. Yeah.
Good. And of course, right now you're concentrating with school.
Yeah.
But I'm sure your sports will still be there.
Yeah, it has to be there.
Good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're most
welcome.
Really
appreciate. And of course, thank you so much for keeping us company. We apologize again for starting this stream very late, but we know next week we'll be able to sort this out and we'll be able to be here. These are technical issues that happen sometimes. And from all of us here at HockeyKE Guest House, who are our sponsors, thank you so much, and see you next week, same time, same place. Bye-bye.